Hey guys, I want to share a comment posted on one of my videos by a user, and it says, "Warning, warning, warning, this is an imposter. This is an agent. This Indian will help the Chinese and the Bengali to further enslave Jamaicans. Ask Sergeant Noble how his family has maintained 100% Indian blood since they have been in Jamaica. I know, but I'll let you figure it out." So apparently this user believes that I am 100% Indian. Stay tuned guys, we'll explore this. Hey my YouTube friends and family, this is Sergeant Kevin Watson, the Noble Cop. Yeah. Alright, so guys, I've been asked over and over and over again by so many persons, what's your ethnic background? Where are you from? And the funny thing is that I've been asked by my own Jamaican people. As a matter of fact, even working as a police officer back in Jamaica, there were many persons who would say to me, "You're not from Jamaica. You're not Jamaican, man. You don't come from Jamaica." And I find that to be very funny, because in saying that, they're assuming that all Jamaicans look alike, which is quite strange knowing the history of Jamaica. Come on. We have back in the early days, probably in the 1500s, where basically the Spaniards or the Spanish came to Jamaica and wipe out the Arawak Indians. Those are the natives who lived in Jamaica at the time. And then the British took over from the Spanish, and they brought slaves from Africa into Jamaica. And that's how you find that most Jamaicans are from African descendants. But then you also find a large portion of Jamaicans have other races all mixed up inside. Europeans, you have Indians who were brought into Jamaica as indentured servants, and then you also have the Chinese coming in, and so you have Jamaica is really a mixture of all kinds of people. We're like a melting pot of cultures and ethnic background and so on. You know, interestingly, so many persons assume that I am Indian. There are persons who assume I'm from Sri Lanka, persons who assume that I'm Persian, and there are some persons who assume I'm from Guyana and Trinidad and so on. But I want to make it clear, I am 100% Jamaican, born and bred. And many times when I tell people I'm Jamaican, people outside of Jamaica, they'll say, "Really? You don't look like Jamaican." Of course, I look like a Jamaican. Well, me sure know so me talk like a Jamaican. But guys, in this video, I want to share my DNA ancestry with you. I don't know how many of you have seen YouTubers talking about 23andMe, MyHeritage, Ancestry DNA, and all these companies offer DNA services to kind of tell you what your DNA ancestry is, or the DNA that you have inherited from your ancestors. I think 23andMe not only offers ancestry information, but they will also tell you about health issues, traits and so on. For you have to pay a little extra for that. And before I get into revealing my ancestry, let me tell you a little about my family. I know my father is Indian, or is mixed with Indian, because his mother is full Indian from South Asia, from India. And his father is mixed with Indian, white, and black. So that's, that's a whole lot of mix-up going on there. And then on my mother's side of the family, my mother is mixed with black, Jewish, and a little bit of European somewhere in there also, because her father is Jewish or half Jew, and her mother is black. But before I knew some of the things that I discovered about my family, I always thought that I am 50% Indian and 50% black. And sometimes would I just say me black, you know, because obviously, come on. I think I have some Indian features though. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let me just share my ancestry results with you from MyHeritage DNA. All right, so let's get right into it. So Asia, it's 40.2% and 39.3% out of that is South Asia. And when I click on that, it brings me right to India, the 39.3%. So I'm 39.3% Indian, not 50% as I originally thought. Now, this is very surprising to me. East Asia. When I saw Eskimo Inuit, I was like, what? I clicked on that and it brought me up to the most northern part of Canada, Alaska over here, and then parts of, I would say this is Russia, right? So these people, I think, lived in very cold climate, which I find very, very interesting. I have Eskimo DNA. I'm definitely going to have to do some research on this. Eskimo Inuit. Wow. And oh, it also covers part of Greenland, right? So it's Greenland, the most northern part of Canada, Alaska, and Russia. All right, so that's the Asian part of me, which makes up 40.2% of my DNA. Then the next largest part is Africa, 38.7%. Hello, Mama Africa, how are you? I'm feeling fine and I hope you're fine too. Hey guys, yeah, no, I'm really proud of my African ancestry. And for all those Jamaicans, yes, the Jamaicans them who claim say me are not Jamaican, right? Because me no look African. See it here, me have the proof. 38.7% African, guys. You understand what me I say? Yeah, man. And out of that, I am 30% West African, all right, which covers Nigeria and other West African countries. So I'm 21.5% Nigerian out of that 30%. I'm a Nigerian prince, guys. A strong Nigerian prince. And then West Africa, which also covers Nigeria, Cameroon, Congo, Ghana, Sierra Leone, and Senegal, Mali. Those are my genetical makeup, guys. So with my Nigerian and West African, that makes up 30%. And then over on the east side of Africa, we have Kenya. No, I always admire the Kenyans. They're so strong, you know, and I think they have a lot of longevity. Kenyans, you know, are always so good at long distance races, you know. Yeah, man. So me a long distance stula. Me have some long distance stula DNA. Only Jamaicans would understand what I mean when me say long distance stula. Yeah, guys, I don't know the context of me I talk about, right? Yeah, man. So I have 8.5% Kenyan in me. And so that's my African side. No, European. My European side. I have 20.2% European DNA. I honestly did not know that I would have so much European DNA, guys. I knew that I would have some Jewish DNA, but I did not know that I would have so much European DNA. And let me just say this, guys, I am proud of my European heritage just as much as I'm proud of my South Asian and African heritage, right? All right, guys, out of that 20.2%, 10.7% is East Europe, and East Europe covers Belarus, Ukraine, Poland, Romania, Lithuania, Latvia. And a part of East Europe, we have the Baltic, which covers Estonia and Latvia. Right? Very interesting, guys. 10.7% East Europe. Right? So when we talk about Europeans, for the people who don't understand, we're talking about the Caucasian people, right? People with a lighter skin complexion. Yeah, man. All right. And then we have here North and West Europe. I am 5.5% Scandinavian, which consists of Denmark, Norway, Sweden. Wow. I did not know that. And then here we have the 2.3% Ashkenazi Jew, or Ashkenazi Jewish, which is something I'm not surprised about, and it covers the same general area in East Europe here, Ukraine, Romania, Poland, etc. And guys, 1.7% Italian. Ooh, Italiano. And then I am 0.9% Malaysian. And when I click on Malaysia here, it brings me over to this map right here, which highlight the Solomon Islands and Papua New Guinea. Some of these words I cannot even pronounce, guys. But very interesting, huh? So I want to say this, guys. I want to say that I am a real man of the world. When I look at this map and I realize that I actually, touch every major continent in the world, and I have a little Asian, European, and African, which is the three main nations in this world. I am feeling proud of my heritage. I don't think that there's any Jamaican who is 100% African. Probably, but I doubt it. And that is because of our history. It's obvious that during the time of the British rule, that there were procreation happening between the Africans and the Europeans who actually ruled Jamaica during that time. And by the way, guys, although I'm one of those persons who most people would say, you are racially ambiguous, you are so mixed, you're not full-bred anything, I want to say this, that I don't believe that there's any race that is more superior than any other race. So the black Africans are not more superior than the Europeans and the Asians and vice versa. But I want to bring something to the attention of many mixed race persons like myself, who may sometimes feel a little less because we cannot identify with any particular race, that we are special people, and research has shown that people who are mixed tend to be a little stronger physically. Yeah, we tend to be a little stronger. We tend to adjust to various climates and so on quickly, because we have genes from all these different nations. So it makes us stronger, it makes us less susceptible to certain diseases and so on, because we build up immunity against certain diseases that may affect different persons in these regions. So you might find that Africans go to Europe and they find, they may be affected by certain sickness that does not affect Europeans, because Europeans they're built up a certain immunity against these diseases. And so the same thing for Africans. Europeans might go to Africa and they are more susceptible to fall sick to certain diseases because they have not built up any immunity against these diseases. But when you find the European and the African come together and have a child, then that child build up resistance from both regions, and they're able to adjust and live in both regions. So there, guys, and research has shown this. So guys, I am a hybrid and I love it. And I also want to say I am 100% Jamaican. I may be a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I am 100% Jamaican. So for all them people who say, boy, I know me not look like Jamaican and me and a Jamaican and all of that, wanna see it for yourself, right? The real thing, right? I sent my DNA to be tested so that I can see my genetical makeup. I can see what my ancestry is like. And I have proof. 38.7% African. Africa. 20.2% European, right? So yeah, guys, I'm feeling proud. And then the 39.3% South Asian. That is the Indian side to me. Alright, guys, thank you for watching this video. As usual, you can give me a comment. Have you guys ever done any of these DNA tests? What do you think about most Jamaicans? Do you think that most Jamaicans are like me, who mix up in all kind of ways? Yeah, I strongly believe so, right? Anyway, guys, I'm going to put a link down below to my heritage and also 23andMe. So if you guys, if any of you want to do that DNA test to find out your ancestry, you can do so. It's good. I think it's good to know where you're from, right? Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Until next time, walk good. Love ya.